All right, hi everybody. Time for the digital marketing news this week. Coming to you from my home office today. I was in Chicago all week and meeting with clients, having a lot of fun. I got some great news for you this week. Oh, and at the end of this one, I'm going to tell you the story of how I got this black eye. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be interesting. So first thing is a new report comes out that says that B2B people who are reviewing B2B companies look at 13 pieces of content before purchase. So that's a pretty big deal. So they look at 8 vendor pieces of content, 3 third-party pieces of content, and it generally takes 6 weeks before they make a decision, and 3 to 4 people are involved. So if they're picking a B2B vendor, there's quite a bit that goes into it. Next thing, a new survey comes out that says that marketers are having trouble staying ahead of trends. That is why we make this video, because people are really having a tough time. There's so many things that are coming out right now. It's tough for them to stay ahead of the curve. So 88% of CMOs say they have a hard time staying ahead. Next thing, LinkedIn Sales Navigator is a really powerful tool, really great way for people to, essentially try to make sales on LinkedIn. But they came out with a couple new features. So first, you can add contacts without leaving the platform, so that's kind of cool. And you get notified when a company adds jobs to LinkedIn. So that's an indicator that potentially that company is doing very well. If they're, they just opened up 10 jobs or 1,000 jobs, that they've probably got some business coming in and maybe you should reach out. And then finally, they just added smart links, and the smart links allow you to kind of package up information and then send it to people. So that's a good way to get information over to people you're trying to sell to. Next thing, Google says there is no core update in February. February's been finally just a little bit more mild with Google, so there's been some ups and downs, but not like these huge swings that we saw over the holiday season and in January that completely devastated some businesses. Next, this is really cool. So Google adds new features to the change of address tool. Actually, this is not very cool. The next thing's really cool. This is kind of boring. But Google adds new features to the change of address tool. And basically, it allows you to validate that the top 5 URLs that you're redirecting are being redirected properly. And then it shows a reminder that your site is moving until the site has been completed being 100% moved over. So the change of address tool, it allows you to change the address of the website. So if you're doing a domain change or you're doing a rebranding, this is an important tool to have in your toolbox. And then last thing, Google Ads is testing granular conversions. So this is probably the most exciting thing for the day. So in this, there's 2 categories now. So there's a sales category and a leads category, and there was not these 2 categories before for conversions. So on the sales category, you can now have granular conversions for add to cart, begin checkout, subscribe, or purchase. So there's all those different granular ways that you can measure conversions now. And you think about that on the sales side, that can be really, really powerful for your bidding strategy, right? Now on the lead side, there is appointment bookings, signups, quotes, and then direct requests. So those are all the different ways that you can measure granular conversions now. Okay, so I told you I was going to tell you the story of my black eye. Not that if you care, here it is, okay? So coolest thing that happened to me this week, I'm kind of proud of the black eye. I was getting barreled surfing last week. I pulled into the barrel on this brand new fish board that I had. A fish is like a smaller board that's really thick, usually has 4 fins. And I was in the barrel, getting barreled. Board flips over, boom, hits me right in the eye. I'm seeing stars, and I'm thinking, oh, for a second, gosh, I think I lost my eye or something. And then I come up, I'm seeing stars, and I touch my face, and there's just blood everywhere. And somebody comes up to me, and I go, am I okay? Am I okay? And they say, no, you're not okay. You got to go in. You got to go in. Of course, being me, I get a second opinion. So I ask the next person who comes up, I'm like, am I okay? Am I okay? I'm holding my head. There's blood coming down. And they say, I think you're okay. So then I surf for like another 30 minutes, went in. I have a really good friend who's a doctor. He came over to my house, and then he put some tape on my head, pushed it really hard, held it for a while, and basically glued my eye back together. And it's healing really nicely. So that's like the most exciting, interesting thing that's happened in my life this week. Okay, so your homework. So if you're on the B2B side, think about this fact that there's 13 pieces of content before purchase. What's your customer journey? Make sure you align that properly. If you are somebody in the marketing side, watch this video so you can stay ahead of tech trends, because everybody's having an issue with that. You can find this on YouTube and LinkedIn. Check out the new features for the Sales Navigator. And try these new Google Ads micro conversions. They seem really cool. I know that our clients are going to be excited about it. Have a great week. See you next time. Bye.